All right. Happy Monday. As I shared on Friday, I am out at jury duty. So hopefully it's just today and I don't have to go beyond that. However, we'll make sure that we're set up for that. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is SAT day. So you guys do not have anything for class on Tuesday, just you're doing your PSAT. And then we'll be back on Wednesday. So hopefully I will see you Wednesday and we'll be ready to go over our review. For today, I said on Friday, we're not doing anything new today, really. We're just looking specifically at that part we call the discriminant. So the discriminant is the part that's underneath the radical. So in our beautiful singing, sing again. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Don't forget the song. But underneath the radical is the b squared minus 4ac, not the radical included with it, just the b squared minus 4ac. That's considered our discriminant, and it'll tell you how many roots or solutions. So they talk about solutions, they use the word roots here, same thing that you can have. So if the b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, there's two solutions. What does that mean? It's really just a positive number. So if you get a positive number, two solutions. If b squared is equal to 0, one solution. If it's less than 0, just means you have a negative number, then you have no real solutions. It could be imaginary, but we haven't gotten into those yet. So they show here like, okay, if a is 1, b, here they're plugging in negative 4 squared minus 4 times a is 1, c is 3. You get 4. What the roots are, we're not concerned with right now. So that's even extra that they're giving you. We would just say that there are two real roots. So this one, they show that it would be 0 for the discriminant, meaning that you have one real root. And here's one where they show it's negative, which means you have no real roots, meaning it doesn't cross that x-axis at all. So in our examples, we still want to make sure it's equal to 0. All of them are, but we're just checking. I know we have that whole formula. All we're concerned with right now is the b squared minus 4ac part, the part that's underneath the radical. So I'm still going to write it as a is 1 here, b is negative 10, c is 25, and then I'm going to plug it in. So I have b is negative 10, so negative 10 squared minus 4 times a is 1, c is 25, and I'm just plugging that into my calculator. So should have opened it up first, but here it slowly comes, and it went to my other screen, so that's fine. But we had, I gotta check what we had, negative 10 squared. So make sure you're putting those parentheses around there. My shortcutters, this is where you're getting yourself. Minus 4 times 1 times 25. There's, so 4 times parentheses 1, and then parentheses 25. Notice no square root, just finding that number. I get 0. So this is equal to 0. So how many real roots do I have? We have one real root, meaning this would just hit the x-axis. And that's all we're writing for our answer, one real root. Okay, for number 2, we have a here is negative 1, b is negative 6, c is negative 10. So just again using the discriminant, b squared is negative 6 squared minus 4 times a is negative 1, c is negative 10. I'm going to put that in my calculator. So we have parentheses negative 6 squared minus 4 times negative 1, negative 10. So parentheses negative 1, parentheses, probably do this faster, just hitting the buttons, negative 10. There we go. We get negative 4. So because our answer is negative, that means we have no real roots. It's the same as saying like no solution. This graph would not cross the x-axis at all. Okay, going to 3. Writing down my A, B, and C. A is 3. B is -9. C is -16. So I'm going to plug these in. We have, oops, I didn't write it out there. Getting ahead of myself. We have -9 squared minus 4 times A is 3 and C is -16. So let me get to calculator. There we go. -9 squared minus 4 times, and what they are, 3 and -16. All right, we get 273. So we don't have to worry about like, oh man, do I have to simplify that right now? No. All we need to know is we have 2 real roots. So if I did solve it, I should get 2 answers with it. The plus or minus, maybe you have to split the plus or minus. It just depends on the problem. So here we're at A is -4, B is 7, C is -11. So we have 7 squared minus 4 times A is -4, C is -11. So just plugging it in again. Clear it out. We have -7 squared minus 4 and -4, -11. So -4, close parentheses, a new parentheses, 11. We get 225. All we're checking is positive, negative, or 0. So if you need to go back up real quick, positive, we got to go way back up, positive 2 solutions, 0, 1, negative, no solution. So here we get a positive 225. So that means we get 2 real roots. Okay. All right, last 2 here. We have A is 5, B is -20, C is 20. So plugging in, -20 squared minus 4 times A is 5 and C is 20. So go into my calculator. Don't outthink these. So parentheses, -20 squared minus 4 times, I think it was 5. Yep, 5 and 20. 5 and 20. There we go. We get 0. So 0 is kind of that's our one where we only get 1 solution. So we'll put that 1 real root, and that's it. So I'm going to our last one. We have A is 9, B is 5, and C is -2. So we have 5 squared minus 4 times A is 9, C is -2. So let's plug this one in our calculator one last time here. So we have 5 squared minus 4 times 9 and -2. And -2. There we go. We get 97. That is a positive number. So that means we get 2 real roots. So your answers when we get to Delta Math are going to be, you have 0, 1, or 2 solutions, and the work you're showing is just the discriminant. B squared minus 4AC. That's your focus. That's it. Okay. So I hope you have a great rest of the day. Hopefully, I will be back to see you on Wednesday, and good luck on your PSAT on Tuesday, and we'll see you then. Have a great day.